Hi folks, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first installment of what I hope to be several more to come. I'm going to base on question and answers or questions that I get, instructional videos, trying to help out mainly our Trout Unlimited Chapter 640 on the Hiwassee in Tennessee chapter, but hopefully it'll help out anybody and everybody. I normally, when I'm nymphing, I'll normally Euro nymph, but since I've broken my rod, and not every occasion can you Euro nymph, there is a time and a place for indicator, and a lot of people don't have Euro rods. That's okay. People indicator nymph for years and years. Whenever I do indicator nymph, I prefer my indicator to be a New Zealand strike indicator just because they're super light, they land soft, they come in different colors. You can get different colors of lamb's wool to make them up. And it's basically like casting a fly itself, unlike some of the thingabobbers and stuff that's real heavy and cumbersome to cast, and they also, land heavy on the water. Now, one thing unique about the way that I do my indicator nymphing is I start out with this is a 9-foot 3X leader, standard 9-foot 3X leader, and I go down to a tippet ring. And from the tippet ring, I go down to 4X fluorocarbon. And in this example, I'm about 16, 18 inches down to my first fly, which is a little size 16 wired stone fly, and then off of it I'm going down another 16 to 18 inches to a size 20 RS2. So, and this was real productive the other day on the Hiwassee River for me. Now, one thing that's a little bit different, I was trying to explain to a couple of people yesterday, is at the end of my 3X leader, I tie my tippet ring on with a non-slip loop knot. And what this non-slip loop knot does is it allows a 90-degree hinge so that this tippet ring can move around on this non-slip loop knot. And that 90-degree hinge will allow me to be in more direct contact with my indicator than if this line just kept going out and drifting along. Now, your standard leader is a nylon or monofilament that floats. It will sink, but it doesn't sink at the same rate that the fluorocarbon does. That's why I go to a fluorocarbon on my tippet. So whenever I cast out, then fairly quickly, if I've got a heavy enough weight on it, this fly is going to go down and get into the zone quicker, and also give me more contact, because the closer I am up here, the small strikes, I can see a lot better than if I had a thingamabobber or this thing was just out at an angle off of a straight leader. You get further away, this is moving, and you want your nymphs to move. But it's free to move off of this non-slip loop knot that I have right here. and it creates a hinge. And when you're casting, that hinge doesn't really come into effect because the inertia is going to keep this tight as it's going out, making the loop and coming back. But whenever it's in the water, you get this hinge, and that it's a useful hinge. Normally, you don't want a hinge point in it, but with this type of indicator nymphing, a hinge point is a very good idea. Now, the length of tippet that I use on here, the Hiwassee was flowing 0 flow last weekend, so the water was shallow. At Teleco, I also use this method, and it's been very successful for me because it gives me a whole lot more indication on my indicator. Now, like I say, I'll normally Euro nymph most of the time, but my rod's broken right now, so I can't. I hope this helps you out. Feel free to put any comments, suggestions, whatever in the comment section. I'll try to keep adding some more content to this page. I'm hoping to get into some fly tying on here pretty soon. You know, I'm not a big talker, as you can tell. So if you have any comments, go ahead and put them in. Please like, share, subscribe to this this channel. Hit the bell icon, set your notifications so that if and when I put up another video, you'll be notified of it. I will try to post it on Hiwassee Trout Unlimited's website, put a link there, or I'll post it on some of the notifications for the people that we have on there. But you know, it's a very useful tip. Share it with anybody you know, especially if they do indicator nymphing. You want them to land softly, and you know, I'm a real advocate of the New Zealand strike indicator because, like I say, it's like casting a fly. It's not all this extra weight that's going out. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you out. Thanks a lot.